Hi everyone, welcome back to Porchselvanvlogs. We're continuing from our previous video on day 5 in Ella, Sri Lanka. After visiting Little Adams Peak and the Nine Arches Bridge, it's time to leave Ella and head to our next destination in Sri Lanka. So come on, let's start the vlog. Hey there, we've got a fun adventure planned as we head from Ella to Kandy by train. We got the first class ticket, since it's going to be a 7-hour journey, but I am sure it will be an amazing ride. Once we get to Kandy, we will hop over to Dambulla town, which will take about 2 hours. Are you ready to start this exciting journey together? Let's go! The first class coach is comfortable and fully air-conditioned. It will cost you around 5,000 Sri Lankan rupees. There is also a pantry service on board, with a staff member who will come to each seat to sell snacks and drinks. They also take orders for lunch from a selected menu. As the train departed, we experienced a sudden change in the weather, and it started to rain heavily. We had several delays due to the rain, turning our journey into a long one. However, we eventually embraced the climate and went with the flow. The train journey from Ella to Kandy is a popular and scenic trip that takes approximately 6 to 7 hours through Sri Lanka's stunning hill country, renowned for its tea plantations and waterfalls. Several trains operate daily on this direct route, typically offering 3 services, although the exact timings may vary. Tickets can be purchased in advance or on the day of travel from Sri Lanka Railways. For a more comfortable experience, it is recommended to reserve seats in advance for this unforgettable ride. Try to stand in the open doorway for a while. Just because you have an assigned seat doesn't mean you have to stay in it for the entire journey. At first, everyone was so excited to hang out of the open doors that we didn't want to take up the space by standing there. After a few hours, however, most people returned to their seats, allowing us to enjoy the freedom of standing in the doorway for as long as we wanted, seeing outside the train without bothering anyone. We have ordered chicken biryani through the pantry. It was delicious and had the flavor of Sri Lanka. And try to sit on the best side of the train. From Ella to Nuwara Eliya, most of the scenic views are on the right-hand side. Then from Nuwara Eliya to Kandy, the left side is better, although the views on both sides are still really amazing for the section of the trip. As time passed, it was around 4 p.m., and we were enjoying Ceylon tea. Thankfully, we had booked our first-class tickets well in advance. Due to the rain, the second and third classes were soaked because of the open windows, and passengers were cramped, standing for long hours. After a long journey, we arrived in Kandy again. As mentioned earlier, we need to reach Dambulla tonight since we have our accommodation booked there. It's currently just 5 p.m. and the local recommended visiting the temple of the Tooth Relic, which is very famous in Kandy. Let's head there first before we leave for Dambulla. From Kandy train station, the Temple of the Tooth is just 1.4 kilometer away, which takes approximately 20 minutes to walk. After a long day of sitting on the train, we decided to walk to the temple. On the way we reached Kandy Lake, also known as Kiri Mahuta or the Sea of Milk, is an artificial lake in the heart of the hill city of Kandy. It was built in 1807 by King Sri Wikrama Rajasinghe next to the Temple of the Tooth. Temple of Tooth Relic is located in the royal palace complex of the former kingdom of Kandy, which houses the relic of the tooth of the Buddha. Since ancient times, the relic has played an important role in local politics, because it is believed that whoever holds the relic holds the governance of the country. Sri Dalada Malagawa, commonly known in English as the Temple of the Sacred Tooth Relic, is a Buddhist temple in Kandy. The relic was historically held by Sinhalese kings. The Temple of the Tooth is a World Heritage Site mainly due to the temple and the relic. The temple has an entrance fee for foreigners. For foreign adults is 2,000 Lankan rupees, while the fee for SARC foreign adults is 1,500 Lankan rupees. Local Sri Lankans can enter for free. Fees can vary, so it's best to check the official temple website or purchase tickets at the automatic vending machines located at the temple entrance to ensure validity. The temple holds 3 worship times with daily puja worship services at 5:30 a.m., 9:30 a.m. and 6:30 p.m. These services, also known as Thiva, typically last for about 1.5 hours. While we were caught up in the preparations for the puja, we decided to explore the museum within the palace. The Raja Museum, dedicated to Raja, a taxidermically preserved elephant who carried the sacred relic casket for over 50 years. It also features photos and artifacts from Raja's long life. Raja was declared a national treasure for his contributions to the country's religion and culture. Next we went to the world's first international Buddhist museum. It is located next to the National Museum and Temple of the Tooth in Kandy. The site was the former palace of the Kandyan king, Wimalatharmasheri, upon which the British constructed a Victorian-era building, which housed the Kandy Kacheri. The museum was established with the contributions display of 17 countries to showcase the expand of the Buddhism throughout the Asia and rest of the world. This is the only museum which demonstrates the expanding of Buddhism all around the world. By the 2600th year of the Sambhadattva Jayanti, the Buddha Dhamma has developed its status, from the simple philosophy of the lifestyle of mankind, enunciated in early Buddhist thought, to highly developed ritualistic religious system. From its birthplace, India, Buddhism as a religion has spread to different parts of Asia, Southeast and Far East, while the message of the Buddha is currently being perused in the wide context in the modern world. It is interesting to note the different systems followed in the practice of Buddhism, both Theravada and Mahayana, by the respective countries. It's time to visit the main Tooth Relic temple. We gathered on the ground floor as the ceremony began, but later we learned that they would open the doors on the first floor first. There was a large crowd at the stairs, and by the time we reached the top, the line had stopped for the next puja. Since we needed to reach Gampola, we worshipped from outside and then left. It will take at least half a day to visit all the places, so we should plan accordingly. It's past 7 p.m. now, so we went to a nearby restaurant for dinner. Later, we arrived at the Kandy bus stand and encountered something unique to Sri Lanka, that after 7 p.m., the night service begins. But there aren't many buses to various parts of the city. We waited for an hour and a half, and finally caught a night bus that goes to the northern part of Sri Lanka and passes through Dambola town. Let's wrap it up for the day, guys. See you soon in our next video. Until then, it's Porchselvan signing off.